Hey y'all, it's Sarah. I just wanted to share my favorite tips for grocery shopping. So I get a lot of questions about grocery shopping and what I do to make it more efficient for me. Obviously, we all have to do it. Some of us love it, some of us hate it, but I wanted to share with you some of my top favorites. So the first thing that I always have with me, crossbody, you gotta be hands-free, right? So whether you're grocery shopping either with your kids or without, you have to have your hands free, right? So I always have, this is our new cafe crossbody, so that's a good crossbody option. And then I obviously always have my Benjamin's wallet. And then this is a Ruby Mini, and what I keep in here are like gift cards, coupons, things like that. So I always have those things with me. Sometimes I'll just take my Benjamin wallet in with me if I have the kids and I plan on shopping a lot. I'll just leave this in the car and take that in one of my other bags. So that is a great option too if you add that wristlet. So two different solutions that I use. So one thing, a lot of people like the deluxe utility tote route. So this is just a huge, large open shell. It's got the wire around the top. It's like your large utility tote, but it's bigger. And then the best option for that, these are our essential storage totes. So they're basically the size of a brown paper bag. You can fold them up flat, which is really nice, and you take 2 or 3 of these, fill them at the grocery store, and then when they're filled, you can stack them in to your deluxe utility tote, right? And then you just have one bag to carry into the house. So that works really well. And then other things that fit down inside that deluxe utility tote that work really well, obviously, sorry, I've got things all over. So our picnic thermal tote works really nice. So again, this spring and summer when you've got items that you need to keep cool, those work great. And then again, the deluxe utility tote, any of those you can just set right down in and slide that in. The next option that I think is kind of a must-have, this is our Totally Thermal, which this is just a huge open shell. It's got the leak lock lining that's waterproof. Little pocket if you want to throw your wallet in there. And I usually just carry this with me and then have another bag in the cart, but you can tuck all your things in there. Totally Thermal. And then my two favorite solutions, and what I've been using for the last 8 months that works a little bit better for me. So my favorite thing, this is our brand new Hostess exclusive. So it's a huge rolling cooler. It's on wheels. We use this for sporting events, and then also it's just a great option to set bags down and cool groceries. So that just stays in my car all the time, and then I can just wheel it in to the house. Then the next solution that is kind of my favorite, this is our soft utility tote, which the soft utility tote, if you fold it right, you can get it into this zipper pouch. So I actually have 2 little zipper pouches in here that have soft utility totes in them. I put them down inside this larger one, and then what I do is I just take them all to the store. And again, this is huge, lightweight. It's basically the same size of your large utility tote, but you can get more in it, and it doesn't have that wire around the top. So I know a lot of you talk about when you're carrying it in the grocery store, you're kind of knocking people out with that big wire. This one is nice. It just lays compact. So even if you just have a few things in it, it works really great. And then if you have a ton, and then also you can tie this to your grocery cart when you get there. So it's, again, sitting down in your grocery cart, and you can just load it directly into that. They ring it, take it out when they're ringing it up, and then you just have bags to carry in. So that's what I do with my soft utility totes down into my zipper pouches, and that's kind of how we do grocery shopping at our house. So hope those tips help you. Thanks.